Hello and welcome to GameRules.com. My name is Mark, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Yahtzee Words. The title pretty much sums it up. This is the game of Yahtzee, but you are working with dice that have letters on them instead of numbers. It seems like a bit of a simple theme change, but actually the game does play differently with these letter dice as opposed to just normal six-sided dice. What's it all about? Well, let's dive in and find out. Out of the box, you will get an instruction booklet, a dice cup, 7 letter dice, and a way to keep score. Yahtzee Words is played with 7 letter dice. There are different letters on each of the dice, and the letters each have a point value. So there are consonants and there are vowels, and there is 1 star. The star is wild. It can be any letter that you need, but it is not worth any points. On your turn, you will get up to 3 rolls to create the best scoring combination possible. The player who is taking their turn will roll all 7 dice, and from that roll, they may set aside as many as they wish. Those are referred to as keepers. After your first roll, if you choose to take a second roll, you pick up the dice that are not set aside and you roll again. You may set any of those dice aside, making them keepers, or you can re-roll those dice, or you can take dice that you have set aside as keepers and re-roll them. For this example, let's go ahead and re-roll our 4 dice. After your third roll, you must score the dice as they are rolled. So for this example, we could create the word shack. We have the C, H, A, C, and K. Let's move on to the score pad and see the different ways you can score your turn. Just like in traditional Yahtzee, we have an upper section and a lower section for scoring. The upper section contains a 2-letter word, 3-letter word, 4-letter word, 5-letter word, and 6-letter word scoring option. The lower section contains 1 word, 2 words, 3 words, all consonants, all vowels, and that could include Y. Y can count as a vowel or a consonant. A Yahtzee, which is a 7-letter word, or a chance, which is any 7 letters. You may only choose 1 scoring category per turn, and if you are unable to score in any of these categories, you must pick one and place a 0 in that column. Each player will have their own scoring sheet, and they will keep track of their own score during the game. At the end of the game, you will total up your upper and lower section, and whoever has the highest grand total is the winner. And that's how to play Yahtzee Words. So like I said at the beginning of the video, it's more than just a bit of a theme change with the dice. There are different combinations that you need to make, and because they change the dice from numbers to letters, you have to think differently about your rolls, keeping an eye out for that mystical 7-letter word for maximum points, for all consonants, for all vowels. That wild die really changes things up too, makes the game a lot of fun. Yahtzee is interesting because it is an old game that actually really stands the test of time. As the whole roll and write or flip and write genre has grown and really transformed over the last decade, Yahtzee still stands strong as a solid roll and write game. The fact that you can play with as many players as you want, of course, getting too crazy with the player count will slow the game way down, but the fact that you can play this online against people, you can play in person with large groups, you can play multiple tables, it's a really well-designed game. If you found this video helpful, the best thing you can do is subscribe, ring the bell, give the video a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about this game or you have a game you would like to see a tutorial for, leave a comment down below. I have a playlist of other dice games for you right here. And if you would like to read the rules for a growing library of games, you can head over to GameRules.com. I have a link down in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep on playing.